Welcome to Forever Stories TV. Have you ever felt like you're the odd one out, missing all the fun? Perhaps you've hoped for just a bit more attention from those around you. Well, today's tale introduces you to a shepherd boy who shared that very feeling, but his way of handling it led him into quite a predicament. Let's explore how a small prank evolved into a significant life lesson. Once in a quaint village, there was a young shepherd boy. Each morning, he would lead his flock of sheep up the hill, only to bring them back down by day's end. But one day, he found himself incredibly bored. Feeling a bit lonely, he mused about how all the villagers seemed to work as a team. Yet here he was alone, tending to the sheep, with no one to chat with. What could he do? With a deep breath and a mischievous grin, an idea sparked in his mind. He dashed to the edge of the hill, then began to shout at the top of his lungs. "Help! Help! A wolf is chasing the sheep. Help, help! Somebody please help! He's going to eat all the sheep." The villagers heard the boy's frantic cries and dashed up the hill to rescue the flock. However, upon reaching the top, there was no wolf in sight. The sheep were peacefully grazing on the lush grassland. "You foolish boy, where's the wolf? Why did you shout for help?" the villagers demanded, their voices tinged with frustration. The boy burst into laughter, exclaiming, "I tricked every one of you." The villagers, now seething with anger, sternly warned him, "Don't cry, wolf, if there isn't one." With that, they marched back down the hill, grumbling. The shepherd boy, left alone, murmured to himself, "This was truly a blast." The very next day, the shepherd boy found himself bored once more. So, he figured he'd pull the same prank again. Heading to the hilltop, he began to shout, "Wolf, wolf! The wolf is after the sheep. Please, somebody help." And once more, the villagers dashed up the hill. Hearing the boy's desperate cries for help once more, the villagers rushed up the hill to rescue his flock. But once again, he had deceived them. The shepherd boy laughed as he watched the villagers sprint towards him. Frustrated, they scolded him. "This isn't fair. You'll regret this one day." Yet the boy showed no remorse. A few days later, the shepherd boy returned to his flock. While lounging beneath a tree, he noticed some sheep darting about nervously. He sprang to his feet and spotted a wolf creeping toward the herd. This time, the danger was real. The boy dashed to the edge of... He dashed up the hill, shouting desperately, "Help! Help! Somebody, please help!" His voice echoed with urgency. "There's a wolf. It's real this time. He's going to devour all the sheep. Please help." Although the villagers heard his frantic cries, they chose to disregard them. They assumed he was playing another trick on them. Once more, the villagers ignored the boy's cries. Focused on their tasks, they didn't heed his desperate shouts for help. The boy pleaded, but no one came to his aid. Helpless, he could only stand by and watch as the wolf attacked his sheep, one after another. As the sun began to set, the villagers, curious about the shepherd's delay, they climbed the hill to look for him. There, they discovered the boy, sitting by himself, tears streaming down his face. In a soft, trembling voice, the boy confessed, "There was truly a wolf this time. I called out for help." "Why didn't you come?" A villager settled beside him and gently reminded, "We cautioned you before. No one responds to false alarms. Even when a liar speaks the truth, no one believes him. You've brought this on yourself." The boy realized his error, and from that day forward, he never told another lie. So, my friends, his prank had an awful consequence. This tale imparts an important lesson that honesty, it truly is the best policy. When we tell even one lie, trust can become a fragile thing, difficult to rebuild. The boy discovered this painful truth. The villagers doubted him, even when danger was genuinely at hand. Remember, my friends, it takes years to forge a reputation for honesty, but just one lie can shatter it in an instant. Next time you feel the urge to tell a little fib, think about the shepherd boy and the sheep he lost. Always choose honesty. It's the foundation of strong, trusting relationships with those around you. If this story resonated with you, share it with friends and family. And don't forget, like and subscribe for more thrilling tales that enlighten and teach us all invaluable insights on life.